What was supposed to be a routine testimony turned into an emotional explosion as Muzi Sibia revealed the shocking truth about police brutality that allegedly took place behind closed doors. In a courtroom packed with tension, Sibia's voice cracked, his emotions raw, his words painting a disturbing picture of what really happens during police interrogations. Stay tuned, because what he said next left the entire courtroom stunned.
It's the state's version. But you have mentioned on several occasions, then you've been out with the police and then for further investigation, I'll call that investigation, on more than 3 occasions. You have not spoken about you having been offered food or drink by the police, not so?
Manje kuyathi ummeli kemnumzana ne ukhulumile ngamahlandlo amaningi ahlukene la amaphoyisa akhipha khona ngaphakathi kuyiseke police station ahamba nawe endibanisela kade ekunikisa khona bese futhi naphinda nabuya naphinda nahamba kwesibili nabuya nahamba kwesithathu naphinda nabuya kepha ke awukukhulumi akunalutho olukhulumile mayelana nodaba lokuthi bakuthengele ukudla noma ke amanzi noma kwenzakalani.
Abakaze bengithengele ukudla waze bengithengele amanzi.
They never bought me food and they never bought me water.
Ngangihamba nje ngize ngibuye ngidle police station la bengihlala khona.
I would live with them and I would return back to the police station where I was detained. That is where I used to get food, at the police station where I was detained.
Notably, my attention is drawn to what happened on the 5th of June, where according to the registers, the police registers, you left Fileria police station at 8:01 in the morning, and you came back at 6:01 in the evening. That is almost 12 hours.
Atikhona ke into entida komqondo emayelana nesikhathi ke la waphuma ngaso eVileria police station kade kumzuzu owodwa vo ngemuva kwehora laka 8 kusasa waze wabuyela khona ke ngemuva komzuzu owodwa ke ngeqesha yehora lesithupha ntambama. Athi ke ummeli uma ngabe bala kamahora lawo ke shothi kumahora ayishumi nambili shothi 12 hours
Plus minus.
athi cishe kwaba u12 wama hours nje wonke lo.
Are you also saying that on this particular day, no food, no drink was offered to you by the police?
Manje ummeli ufuna into afisa ukuyiqonda noma afisa ukuyithola lapho ukuthi usho ukuthi nangalo ilanga leli amaphoyisa awakaze akuthengele ukudla noma akuphi amanzi ilanga le5 ezakaJune ngonyaka ka2020.
Awakaze ngithengele ukudla waze ngipha amanzi.
They never bought me food and they never gave me water.
Thank you, Mr. Mure. That is, thank you, Mr. Sibia. That is what
I'm sorry to interrupt. Polika just brought this to my attention that the proposition that has been put to the witness is not correct. Entry.
no objection, my last objection. I'm still leading. Mr. Baloyi has got something to take up with the witness. Cross-examination still comes. I don't know what precarious process.
Are you quoting the OB?
Yes, the OB.
OB,
Yes.
which has been handed in.
Yes.
That's different.
Yes.
He will still take that issue up on
No,
cross-examination, my lord.
sorry. Okay, fine.
Because my argument is not based on an OB. I am only saying that the OB entries are saying, specifically on the 5th of June, the OB entries are saying 8:01 in the morning, up until actually he was booked out at 8:01 in the morning, and he got brought back at 6:01 in the evening. I'm saying to this witness, is it also so that on that particular day the police never gave him food nor drinks? I'm not saying that the OBs are saying that was not food was not offered to him. I'm only saying, according to him, as he was interacting with this police between these time frames, no food was offered to him by the police, and he says yes, no, I got no food.
Okay.
So then the state stands up and say, objection, this suggestion is not correct. What is it that I'm suggesting to this witness?
Yeah, let's continue, sir.
And in any event, the state will still have to cross-examine this witness, my lord. I don't know. Thank you. So, it's your testimony, just to sum up on this aspect, that on all these dates that you've been out with the police, they offered you no food, they offered you no drinks.
onzathumeli uqedela ke inkulumo lena ke emelana namahlandlo nakade uhamba namaphoyisa ngawo ethi ziyade besesha ke icala noma bephenye icala ubufakazi bakho ukuthi abakaze bakunike ukudla noma ke iphuzu
abakaze banginike ukudla abaze banginikeze iphuzu.
they never gave me food and they never gave me drinks.
Thank you. It was mentioned in the trial within a trial that at some point you were taken home to Wanongoma where you stayed. Do you still remember that?
Bathi khona ke udawo eqhamukile ngesikhathi kade khona kumzila ngaphakathi komzila noma etrial within a trial ke ngesingisi umbiko ukuthi wena ke bakunikisa emakhaya lapha kini kwaNongoma.
Yeah,
Usakhumbula lokho?
yeah, ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I still remember that.
When was that?
Ekade kuninike kwakunini ngesikhathi kade kunikisa le emakhaya.
Kwakuyi-Saturday,
It was on a Saturday.
isikhathi kwakusekuseni abangithatha ngaso la.
They took me during the morning hours.
Do you still remember the date?
Ilanga ngisalikhumbula.
Kwakuzi-6
It was on the 6th
June
June
2020.
during the year 2020.
Thank you. What was the purpose for you to be taken home?
Kade kuyini inhloso eyabangela mhlawumbe eyakhokhela ukuthi bakuthathe bakunikise emakhaya?
Bathi bafuna ukuyongibonisa abazali bami.
They told me that they wanted to take me to my parents.
Yes.
Ngoba babebuza ukuthi since ngoba bengingafoni ngingenzi lutho bebuza ukuthi yini abangangenzela yona ngathi mina kubo ngicela ukuyobona umalume.
Ngoliphinde futhi
Angikade ngingafoni ngingaziwi ukuthi ngikuphi. Sonke lesi sikhathi kusuka nge-30 mabe ngithatha bengibona. Abengekho umuntu ongaziyo ukuthi mina ngikuphi. Ngiyaphila ora ngisaphili na. Base bethu ubani umuntu abangangixhumanisa naye abangangibonisa yena ukuthi ngisaphila na. Ngathi mina ngicela bangibonise umalume ebengihlala naye.
from the 30th up until the date of the 6th, I was not in cell phone contact, no telephone contact with my family. And then my family did not know whether was I still alive or not. So they then asked me as to who do I need to see, no, who do I want to see. I then said, can they please allow me to see my uncle?
Base
So, as I understand you, you're saying that the police made an offer to you to take you to one of your family relatives because you've not been phoning and probably family might not be knowing as to your whereabouts. It was some kind of an atonement.
Athi yomelisha ukuthi amaphoyisa athi kuwena ke ngoba kade ungaxhumani nomndeni wakho ucingweni mhlawumbe nezihlobo zakho ke bona ke baqhamuka nephuzu lokuthi kwamele bathathele bakunikise emakhaya la kubona khona umalume wakho.
yebo amaphoyisa umalume ebela igoli amaphoyisa aqhama nokuthi engenze yini angayenza ukuthi ngikwazi ukuxhumana nomndeni ukuze bengazi ukuthi ngisaphila na.
My uncle was here in Gauteng. It was the police who came up with an idea of connecting me with my family so that my family they can be well aware that I was still alive.
Yes, then take us through the trip.
Bacela ukuthi manje usitshele malana nohambo lwakho namaphoyisa ngesikhathi ade bekuthathile bekunikise emakhaya.
Bafika ekseni ngesabatha ngesonto bafika ekseni ngeSaturday siye sahamba.
They came during morning hours on a Saturday.
bafike bahlangana airport yase Cape Town Park.
They came, then they took me. After that, they then drove to meet up with others in airport in Cape Town Park.
Umuntu wangilandela eVeralia kwakuMhane.
The person who went to pick me up, not to fetch me at the Villaria, it was Mohane,
uMabhena,
Mabena,
uNcamane,
Namane,
uBongani.
and Bongani.
Masifika eCape Town Park airport sidibane noGininda.
When we arrived in Cape Town Park by the airport, we then met up Mr. Gininda
nomhola
together with Mkhula.
babehlangana kwasekhanjwa ngeimoto ezithu kwahanjwa ngeNissan neyiqashqayi kwahanjwa ngeFortune.
When they met up, they then drove into two different vehicles. And then the models of the vehicles, the first one was a Nissan Qashqai, and then the second one was a Fortuner.
Basebethi ngizobabonisa indlela ke eya ekhaya.
They then said, I will be directing them pertaining to the route, not to the path going home.
Sahamba ke saye sayofika ekhaya.
They then drove up until we reached home.
Yes.
Masifike emakhaya bendlula epolice station yakwaCeza.
When we arrived back at home, they then drove past by the police station in Ceza.
Bacela amaphoyisa khona ukuthi ebaphelezele.
They then asked the police from Ceza to escort them, not to accompany them.
Zasimoto ehamba seziyi3.
Then the vehicles, there were 3 following after each other
Saze sayofika ekhaya.
Yes.
up until we reached at home.
Masifike ekhaya bake bangikhulumisa nabazali bami.
When we reached at home, they then allowed me to talk with my parents.
Kwakuza baqale bona bawukhuluma nabo endlini kuqala baqale bakhuluma nobaba nomama endlini nezingane zasekhaya.
However, the police, they firstly went inside the house to talk with my father, my mother, together with my siblings.
Kwase kuza ubaba kokuqala emontweni wafike wangena emontweni bathi angikhulumele naye emontweni.
And then my father, he was the first person to come out from the house, and then he approached the vehicle in which I was seated. And then they then said that he should talk with me whilst I was still inside the car.
Yes.
Wangibuza baba uthi kwenze njani ngamtshela ukuthi ngiboshwa ngamaphoyisa angibophela icala engingalazi angishayile ngambonisa nezandla la ukuthi zinjani wangibona nami emzimbeni ukuthi angisiyo lengane yakhe le ayaziyo.
And then my father asked me as to what was happening, what has happened. I then informed him that I got arrested by the police for something that I am not even aware, for something that I did not know. And I even showed him where I got injured in my hands, and he also observed that I was no longer the person whom he knew me.
Ngamtshela bathi mina ngabulala uSenzo mina ngazi lutho ngibulala kwaSenzo.
I further informed him that the police, they are alleging that I have killed Senzo and I don't know anything about the death of Senzo.
Ubaba waze wehlelwa zinyembezi wakhala ngaleso sikhathi leso.
Then my father cried during that time.
Ngendlela
He
ayengibona
cried tears during that time,
ngendlela ayengibona ngiyiyo.
simply because of the manner or the way in which he saw me, not the status in which he saw me.
No ukuthi sonke lesikhathi budala bengifuna bengazi bazongithola bethumela abantu nasemajele nasema-police station akhona lapha eThembisa bengangitholi ukuthi bazongithola.
And during that period, my family was looking for me, and they did not know as to where will they find me. And they even sent people to Tembisa police station to look for me, and even to prison.
Now, then what happened? There's just one point that I would want to take up with you, but you can proceed and finalize your visit at home.
Atikhona ke phuzo azokuthanda ukuthi abuye ahlehlele abuyele emuva kulona kepha ucela uqhube iqala uqede ngobufakazi bakho.
And then thereafter, what happened? After I spoken to your father, what happened?
Ngemuva ukuthi uqhube nobaba wakho yini yenzeka ke mfowethu?
kwaphinde kweza umama futhi
Then my mother came.
naye ngaphinde ngamchazela ukuthi la ngiboshiwe icala engingalazi ngishawa amaphoyisa since angibopha asengishaye kaningi.
I've also explained to my mother that I was arrested by the police and then they've been assaulting me and they arrested me for something that I am not even aware of. And they had assaulted me many different times.
Athi mina ngabulala usenzo so noma ngiwatshena ukuthi mina angazi lutho ngofaka senzo sangibulala usenzo ebelokho elibele ngishaya.
I informed my mother that the police, they're alleging that I have killed Senzo, and when I was replying to the police by saying that I don't know anything about the death of Senzo and I did not kill a Senzo, they kept on assaulting me.
Now mama wazwa
All right.
You can take your time if you want the court to adjourn or request the court to adjourn so that you can recompose yourself.
My lord, the witnesses became so emotional.
We adjourn.
Please, my lord.
For how long?
It's maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
15 minutes.
So basically, this is what has transpired earlier today in the Pretoria High Court. Muzi Sibiya exposed police brutality in South Africa. A very sad day indeed. Do you think Muzi Sibiya is telling the truth about what happened to him in police custody? Or is this all part of a plan to gain sympathy in court? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive updates from the Senzo Maiwa trial. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.